Shutting boundaries. Ladies and gentlemen, the future has never sounded so good. Just imagine it, and you can make it. You're locked in to Imagine Art Live with David Israel.
Man, I got so locked in on my intro video that I was like forgetting that I was getting ready to have to be on camera. I was like, oh yeah, I need to get ready for this. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the stream, our week 2 here. Really excited to be back with you today. We are talking about our fashion gala contest this week. So, yep, there we go. We have the overlay. So I'm sure if you're watching the stream, you're probably already aware of this, but we are giving away $10,000, and all you have to do to potentially win some of that $10,000, the top prize is $2,000 for your winning entry to the Fashion Studio Gala contest. So you can enter, there's 3 different ways to enter, and I believe you can enter all 3. I'm not 100% certain about that. Maybe my producer, Harris, can get back to me if I don't know if even know if he's on watching yet. I believe you can enter all 3, but I know there's an editorial, like photos, there's a like studio kind of photos or lifestyle, whatever, and then there's the editorial video. So today we're going to be focusing on the fashion contest. And we're going to be creating an entry live. I'm a little nervous about this because I've done a little bit of prep work on and getting just the groundwork of how I'm going to pull this off, but I haven't tried it yet. I want to provide you the raw experience of me trying this for the first time of like, how would I approach using this live on stream? So this should be a fun experience for everybody. And Rhodey says, got my passion onto fashion. She's in Discord. Nice to have you again, Rhodey. We got Josh. He says, let's go. New AI Media on YouTube. Gives us a heart. Oh, yeah, I can just here. There we go. There we go. I've been working on trying to get the stream set up so that we can have comments appear live on stream for everybody, whatever platform you're watching it on, and then like a live viewer count. And I didn't quite get it working before the stream started today. Like, let's see if the live viewer count now, because there's more than 0 people watching. I can see a different count than that, so I'm just gonna disable that for now. And I don't, the comment overlay isn't working yet. We're going to get there. We're slowly and surely just working things out here on the show, but glad of you to be here. We have Vera back with us as well. And we have, New AI was like giving halos. New AI, I hope you got a message into Harris. I know he just got back from vacation. You were asking about the Creative Partner Program, and he's been he barely had any time for me today. So I know he's really behind on just getting caught up and getting back to everybody. So don't be alarmed if he hasn't reached out to you yet. So, well, let's look here at a fashion studio, and we did a little bit of a preview of it last week, but this is gonna be a fun dive today. But we're actually not gonna start here. We're gonna start in Claude, and this is where I usually start my projects, is with an LLM. Today I just happen to be using Claude. I switch back and forth a lot depending on what model I think is going to do the best potentially at being creative, just depending on what I'm looking for. So I literally just went to our the videos that we had produced for the contest, because I really like the team did a great job in these videos. We should watch that. We should watch that again here. Just if you haven't seen this yet, let me see. I think this is the video.
Let the games begin! Sorry, Katie.
Let me get a taste of the cake. Ain't too late. Now you're waiting for the call. Oh yeah. You gon' take a chance with the bass, no delay. No. Go ahead and make the call. I know you can't stand it. You want it now. 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 You want it now.
That was cool. I love that video. There are some other really good ones. Vera says it's crazy. I agree. That video was crazy. It was so good. And there were some other really good ones online. If you haven't seen them, that the list that we were just looking at here is a good example of it. It's I really like the videos and I wanted to use them as inspiration. So what I did is I took it into Claude here and I was like, hey, download these, get a feel for each video, then help me brainstorm my entry. So I'm going to be choosing my outfits separately from this, but I want to come up with a scenario or setting or concept that is at the same level of these videos. So gave it 4, and then I added another one. There was an additional one, and then it grabbed those and it gave me 10 pitches. And I read through these pitches, and the ones I liked the best were number 5 and 6 here. Midnight laundromat. So we got an empty laundromat, 2 a.m. fluorescent hum engine. Every time the dryer door opens, the garment pulled out is a complete new look, and the entire room's color grade shifts to obey it. Signature shot, the drum spinning, camera inside. Closer, the last dryer holds a single glove. The lights cut. Tagline on the detergent box. I don't know about the tagline on the detergent box, but I like that idea. I like the laundromat. That could be a cool setting, and it's a decent idea for a one room, just having a single room. We could really set a vibe there. Number 6 there, the lost luggage, midnight baggage claim. I can't read today. One traveler, no suitcase. Every bag that bursts open in the carousel dresses them in another destination's look, and the conveyor becomes the runway. I think that could be really fun too. I would love to hear what you guys think. So put your votes in, everybody. If you're watching the stream, comment and let me know what you think we should do. Number 5 or number 6 here. Do we do the midnight laundromat or the lost luggage? So I will wait for your comments, and I'm going to keep rolling before we decide here. So, hey, Harris is here. Yay, Harris. Harris, you missed our intro video. I'm going to play it again just for because you're gonna geek out at this, dude. So here, everybody, here's the intro again. I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, the future has never sounded so good. Just imagine it, and you can make it. You're locked in to Imagine Art Live with David Israel.
Woo! That was just for you, Harris. Welcome back to the show, Harris. And we got Rhodey and Josh both switched over from Discord. I agree, the audio is much better here, guys. So I can't blame you for wanting to switch. Harris says, "This is so cool." I also agree. I thought the intro was really fun. And I was really, I maybe like with some week, I should show everybody how I did it, right? Because I tried several different approaches and landed up on one that it came out pretty well. And that was 2 separate C dance clips driven by a Suno audio bed, and it just worked out really well. But you guys haven't voted. I see all you in chat, and you haven't voted. I need a vote here, y'all. Are we doing the Midnight Laundromat or the Lost Luggage? Which concept are we going to roll with for our fashion studio entry? Tell me, number 5 or number 6, the laundromat or the luggage? Somebody vote. Rhodey says 7. That wasn't an option. I didn't feel like that was going to be able to be pulled off as easily. Okay. Harris says midnight. Rhodey says the funeral of my old self. You're morbid, Rhodey. A black-veiled gallows, every mourner is a past version of the protagonist dressed up in their old eras. Yes, that could be cool, but I didn't want to have to be locked into like black and funeral fashion, right? Like I want to, yeah, like, so laundromat, we got to vote for the laundromat. So 2 votes for the laundromat. The laundromat was my favorite too. I don't know. I think the runway one or the Lost Luggage one could be really cool too, but I think the laundromat has the most appeal in terms of the. Okay, so Vera says option 6. Funnily enough, I had an idea about a washing machine yesterday. Great minds think alike. Okay, so we have 1 vote for the Lost Luggage, 2 votes for Midnight Laundromat. Rhodey's talking in Discord saying spice up the funeral, make it comic, showing the odd one out. That could actually be kind of fun. I could see that. I could see I could see that be even fun. Oh, I almost forgot. If you want to join the stream, you are welcome to. This is everybody's show. So if you want to come be a guest on the show, feel free. Like, here is the QR code. You can just scan with your phone, hop on. You can literally just chat with me with your phone or with your computer. The tiny URL is down there below. Razor Nero, thanks for joining us. Razor Nero just joined us on Discord. Getting a good crew going today. And yeah, my live streaming stats say we have 38 watching us right now, so that's pretty cool. I think that gets a little inflated with X. I think X counts viewers a little differently, but I see, yeah, we have a few people watching us across the different YouTube accounts, and we're working on getting Instagram and TikTok and all the places, LinkedIn. It takes a little bit to get all this set up. I don't know if you have anybody who's ever tried a live stream before. There's a lot that goes into a live stream. I had no idea. All right. So I'm going to make an executive decision. Seems like we've got all our votes in. I'm going to do the Midnight Laundromat. So let's see. This is where we're going to have some fun. So I asked Claude, I said, I'd like you to craft a prompt for the workflows agent. It's going to come up with 50 potential choices for outfits for us. Think swimwear, dress, casual wear, but all zany and out there, wild, fashion forward, couture. Want lots of options that I can then choose from. It's going to build up a grid of images in the workflow for me. And it gave me a prompt, and then I specified that I'll be passing in a reference of the model. So this is the prompt. I'm going to copy and paste this into ImagineArt Workflows. But first I'm going to grab my model. I want to do, just to keep things simple, I want to be showing this all in the same model. So I think I should just go here. So we're going to go find, I looked through some models earlier, and I really liked there's this lady, her, Freya, Ingrid, I really liked that super pale look. I don't know. I think they can really look fun in fashion, just like a super pale, kind of plain. So I had saved a favorite, and I think it was Sasha that I wanted to go with. So I'm going to just grab an image of her. Yep, it's a nice high quality image. Let's save that. And now we're going to go into workflows, because before we actually start in Fashion Studio, I want to generate a lot of outfit choices. So I'm going to add an attachment here. And I'm going to grab Sasha. You can see all of my lovely performances from Friday's stream. Harris, you really missed it, bro. I was going nuts on the motion capture control. It was quite embarrassing for me, but you would have loved it. So, okay, we've got our model selected. Now I'm going to paste this prompt. Harris is laughing at me. Thank you. Just checking. Don't have any comments over there. Oh, bro, you got to go back and watch the VOD for it. It was a fun day. We didn't end up getting a final product from the motion capture that I was satisfied with, but I'm going to keep working on that video. I want to finish that video, and pray that Zane doesn't look at how many credits it cost in the workflow. Anyways, no, I really want to finish that video because I think it was turning out really cool, and I'd love to be able to come back and show everybody on the stream what it came out with. So, all right, we have our prompt here. If you haven't tried out the Workflows agent, this thing is cool. You can do it from, hey, On's here. Hey, On. You can do it from a blank workflow or a non-blank workflow, or you can start from just this entry here. You can choose whether it's going to plan. I'm just going to, yeah, it'll be fine on auto, actually. You can add references. Yeah, you can just add whatever other references that you've done, other at references that you've done previously. And then, so this has an LLM that's trained on how to interact with workflows. And so I'm telling it, I want a grid of images. I'm going to provide the reference image of the model with this request. Every one of the 50 images must use this exact model. And then it's going to give me 17 swimwear, 17 dresses and gowns, and 16 casual wear, streetwear. I want it to be zany, wild, and fashion forward, runway couture. And Claude did a really decent job of like dropping names here that I wouldn't know, but this LLM will. And it's going to prompt accordingly. So let's see how this works. I'm going to hit submit there. And so it just created a new workflow for me. And then it pops open the agent dialog over here on the right. And it will do some magic for us. Let me get some background music playing here. Guess I gotta get a bigger selection of background music to use here. I get tired of hearing the same tracks on repeat. All right, so anyways, it's planning its moves here. We can look at its thinking if we want. The user wants me to generate 50 distinct outfits, build a labeled grid. Use image reference is a model named Sasha, categories, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, this should be fun. It's going to do a bunch of work here for us. It's going to come up with every single prompt. It's going to do all of the work to create all these prompts, create all the nodes, and populate it. And at the end here, we're just going to get a giant grid that shows us all the potential outfit choices. And then we're going to choose 5 outfits from there. And once we have those outfit choices, then that's when we take it into Fashion Studio and make something cool out of it. You probably could use Fashion Studio to generate your outfits, but it seems in my understanding of it that it's it wants you to come in with your outfits ahead of time. So let's go over to Fashion Studio. I mean, my resolution is so low right now. I'm not used to working here. This resolution. Okay, so I need to go back to Imagine Creative. And let me find Fashion Studio. Okay, I can't find it there because my screen is so small. There we go. So, got an untitled project here. The OGs are back. Okay, so yes, we're going to have to, we'll have to do some work here on this. So once we'll have to create these outfits once we get them done in workflows, once we choose our winning images. What I'll do, this should be a really easy thing to do actually. So once we select our winning images, I'm going to then have the agent go through and generate the outfits themselves, like generate the pieces. It'll generate if it's a dress, it'll just do a single image. If it's a top and bottom, it'll do, it'll generate everything that we need for each of our 5 outfits. This agent is going to create for us, and it's going to be a lot easier process than if I were trying to do all that myself. So let me go check up on the comments. We have Fatima on Discord. Hey everyone, first time joining in, excited to learn. Welcome Fatima, we're glad to have you. This is the place for you. We are here to learn about ImagineArt and everything that it can do for you. And if you have any questions, if you want to come on the show even and ask, please call in. You're on Discord, Fatima, so you'd be able to talk to me in my ear, but it'd be easier for everybody else if you want to just come on the stream itself and use that QR code on your mobile device, scan it. We'll be chatting in just moments. So it's really easy to join, but welcome Fatima. And Razor Nero says, yesterday I was asked to Claude to give 100 idea for outfits. Now I'm confused which one to post for campaign. I completely understand that feeling. I just for an experiment last night, I wanted to see what this workflow agent would give me if I went through this prompt. So I kind of have an idea of what we're getting ready to see. I did a version of it myself last night, and I saw the 50 images in a grid, and it was cool, but it was definitely hard to narrow it down of like which ones to choose. I saw some really cool outfits, and maybe I'll show you those while we're waiting on this. Yeah, why not? Let's see here. Go to workflows. I don't know why my recent projects keep not wanting to load. Here we go. Hey, Ikaris Solanki. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name right. Hi. Welcome. We're glad to have you. So this is what I got last night when I just played around with this. These were pretty cool. I liked the variety. I didn't give it nearly as sophisticated as a prompt as I just gave either. It just was like, hey, make me a bunch of wild, zany ones. Fashion campaign outfit grid, I think. Yeah. I said, I need you to create a grid of potential outfits for a fashion campaign. Be super creative, innovative, forward-thinking, as if designed by an elite and highbrow fashion designer. I want at least 50 choices. So it did all that for me. What's really cool, what I found out, when you ask an agent to do this, I got an email when this was done, and it sent an email letting me, hey, your assets are done, and then it gave them all right back here in the chat. That was neat. So it took a little bit to generate all the assets. Okay. Let's see. It's doing it a little bit differently over here than it did last night, so I'm curious to watch it. I think this is so cool. What a time to be alive where we can have these AI agents do so much work for us without having to put in a bunch of effort ourselves. Like, look at that. Just created all those nodes for me. Each one of those nodes has an individual prompt that I didn't have to copy and paste. I didn't have to, I think this is going to be my new way of working. If I'm needing prompts, I'm going to be working with the agent. Let this agent here in the workflows do my prompting for me. By and large, like if you need specifics, obviously, tweak and tailor your prompt, but agents, are a lot better at prompting than we are, especially if they have been given skills to enhance their prompting. And I can almost guarantee, knowing our team, that whatever agent is running behind the scenes here, this is probably, a ChatGPT or a Claude. That's not going to be the primo model. You can, I think if you do premium here, you get Fable 5 probably. I don't know why I don't have this enabled in my account. It gives me a dialogue when I do that. But if it will actually have skills embedded. If I know the team and how they probably accomplish this, this agent likely has skills specifically for interacting with the workflow and specifically how to create the best possible prompts. So it's going to do a better job of prompting than I would imagine. So it looks like it is working. So it's doing this a little differently than it did last night. I hope it's going to work the same way. Wait, what? Did I miss something? On's joking with Harris. Yes, Harris, would love to have you in the stream. Harris, you should come on. On did it on Friday. It was great. Yes, we can have both of you on. It'd be fun. Maybe we'll close out the stream that way if you guys are game. Why did my music die? There we go. Used to be on repeat or something. It is on repeat, but it wasn't repeating. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it at the end. So Harris and On will join us at the end. So this is interesting how it's batching this time. Can you just put all the nodes on screen and run them all at once? It seems like you're waiting for an image to generate. So the waiting game in AI, it's while we're waiting, I'll just remind you again, if you want to be a guest in the stream, please call in. And if you just joined us, hold on, we just got a reply back. Weren't you supposed to be doing something though? Huh. Let me just go check these nodes. It's strange what's going on here because, yeah, this didn't work the same way last night. Maybe it's because I started it from here. Yeah, I think it's because I started it without having a blank workflow. So I'm gonna try this again. This is how I did it last night. As I started it from this sidebar conversation, it looks like it didn't actually create any of the stuff in the workflow. This is this is interesting. I'm gonna tell you what, because it's missing a bunch of the content here, like the nodes and search, and it's blah blah blah. So I'm not sure what's going on with this workflow. This seems to be bugged. So I'm gonna just go back to workflows, start over here. I'm gonna create a new project. Just going to retrace my steps I took last night because this worked really well. Set to auto, attach Sasha. All right, just going to attempt to massage it to doing what I want. Okay, so we have a question from Harris. David, what is your take on AI used for creativity? I often think, which is pre-trained in the previous data, how can that produce new and creative stuff? So, did you guys know that AI just solved a really hard math problem for the umpteenth time that humans have not been able to solve? There was nothing in its training data that should have allowed it to solve it. yes, it only knows what it's trained on, but it knows, okay, art is mixing things together in a new way. Every good artist steals, every good artist rips, they see what somebody else is doing and they're like, hey, let me do that, but like do it a little bit differently. And that's how you make it your own. And so there's a progression of art that is just happening as a result of how artists learn from each other and get inspired from each other. That's all that's happening with AI, in my opinion, is it's taking in all these sources and then it can combine things in new ways. And the amount of creativity that you get from it is going to have a lot to do with what you put into it, how you prompt it, how you interact with it. Our jobs as creators who are super powered by AI is to use them in the ways they're good at, which is generating a lot of ideas really, really quickly. And then your job is to have good taste. That's your only job here. Have good taste, learn how to prompt, learn how to assemble things, and let the machines do all the work. We live in the eras of, we have power tools for creativity, right? Imagine if you were a carpenter and it's the 1800s and somebody walks up to you with a battery operated drill, or let's say a stonemason from the 1300s and you're building a castle and somebody walks up to you with a jackhammer and all of a sudden you can now jackhammer all these blocks out of the quarry in minutes instead of whatever. Like this is that era for the digital age. We're handed power tools. You can now have an AI do all this work for you, and your job is to be an expert at your craft. Your job is to know how to tell a story, how to create an aesthetically pleasing image, how to direct the scene, and how to choose the right prompts, how to choose the right idea, how to choose the right story. So I've gone on a rant here. I see we've got a bunch of comments from this. Let me see here. Harris says, whoa, that's crazy. I think how human brain works too. It evolves with learning, which comes in as data from all five senses, or maybe 10 if you're on. I like that. Yeah, that's why multimodal is the future. Like models will understand, they'll learn more by having multiple senses, right? Yeah, I'm not sharing my screen at the moment because I was just going off on a rant here, but thank you, Vera. I appreciate you checking my back here. We're waiting on the AI to do its thing, so I figured that was a good time for me to just go off on a tangent. All right, let me check over here. We got some comment. Fatima, I think what helps here is that previously there were a lot of barriers for an average person to acquire skills to bring their ideas into an art piece, but AI enables us to remove them. Doesn't mean it's not hard work or you are not creative. I think that's very well said, Fatima. It makes things accessible to us that are just not like typically. Like this music video I was working on last week, nobody's just going to hand me, well, maybe they would now, seeing they can see how I direct, but nobody's going to hand me a $100,000 budget to go make a music video, and I'm not going to have the access to the equipment and the lights and stuff. I could do things on shoestrings and then work my way up from there and gain, credibility. But the ability to access tools that, you can go from ideation to seeing it on screen in minutes this is a new era we're in for sure. I did a fashion video a couple months ago, and I may have told this story on stream last week, and if I have, I appreciate it. But for those of you who are new, it was a neat moment for me as I was sitting there playing around with the concept I was using. I had this kind of grainy VHS aesthetic that I tend to gravitate towards so much, and I was just running dozens and dozens of images through Grok, and I had an idea while I was doing this of like, oh, what if the model was in a cave and she had a bunch of old school CRT tubes behind her, like stacks of CRT tubes, and just basically like it was showing a composited image of her as if there was a camera in the room. They were capturing her and rebroadcasting it on the TVs, but they were, it was all composited so that one TV showed a little section of her. And I had that idea, and 5 minutes later I was seeing it in person, and it was amazing. And it was exactly what I was looking for. And I was contemplating to myself in that moment, because it was just kind of this moment of wonder of like, wow, I just experienced, like, as a creative, as a photographer, as a videographer, like, not having to have a $50,000 budget to test if an idea works. And the idea worked really well. I wouldn't have known that necessarily. Like, I mean, sure, I probably would have gotten something good if I was doing it in a real world situation. But we're talking about, you got to go scout a location. You have to lug in hundreds and thousands of pounds of TVs that you have somehow magically sourced that all still work, all match and all look the same, and they look like they're from the 60s or the 70s. Like, you can't do that without a huge budget. And I did it for $5 in a few minutes, and it was amazing. So this is a it's just a new era we live in. The tools are just getting better and better. So, hey, Jonathan David, thanks for joining us. So Harris says, David, do you the statement that Jeffrey Hinton, godfather of AI, made while leaving AI research, saying we don't know what is happening deep down in the deep learning models? We truly do not know what is happening in them. Anthropic is doing a bunch of work to interpretability, and many other PhDs are as well. It's if I did a deep dive on how neural networks work probably about a year ago. Went and learned some calculus that I hadn't yet grasped, and just wanted to educate myself. How do these things work? And when you look at it, it's just a bunch of knobs. It's literally just a bunch of, if you sat trillions of knobs out and then you just tweaked each one a little bit each time you ran the data through, and tweak this one a little bit, tweak this one a little bit, tweak this one a little bit, and you did that just trillions of times, and you somehow wind up with something that approximates thinking. It's kind of insane because we don't really know how that can actually work like that. Oh, these are fun. That's an interesting swimsuit she got there. Okay, a little mermaid couture. Boring. So we're gonna wait for these to generate. Oh yeah, there's our grid. So this is working. All right, Rody said, yeah, AI makes it happen. Now everyone gets the chance to tell their own stories. That's the coolest part of it, is if you got stories to tell, now you have an outlet and a way to do it that you just wouldn't have had access to before. Oh man, that balloon one. Yeah, I guess I should have thought through the swimwear one. It is a little racy here. That's interesting. Man, if we don't do that one, I'm gonna be sad. That would be an epic fashion outfit. I don't think that would win, but that's cool. I don't know what that is, but I like the swimsuit a lot. It's that's a very practical swimsuit, I'm sure. Saying this is the wetsuit at the swimming pool. So the dress is looking a bit more interesting here. Keeps jumping my camera or my viewpoint around, so sorry about that. I'm not doing it. I can't. I could just wait until it's done here, but. Ooh, that is cool. That looks like a origami angel or something. Or maybe it's a swan. Yeah, I bet it's a swan. Something. All right, so it looks like we're gonna get some interesting options here. Hold on, I'm checking Discord over here. Mermaids and seaweeds, the floater. Fatima. Well, the prompt did mention Schiaparelli inspired outfits. Could you tell me what that means? Because I don't know, and I don't want to go look it up right now. But yeah, like I said, there was a bunch of words that I don't know. I know nothing about fashion, so just that's quite an interesting outfit there. All right, are we done? Did it finish? It looks like it might have. Okay, still loading here. I'm kind of taxing my browser here with all these nodes. It's trying to download 50 at once. Okay, still going. Fatima says Schiaparelli, famous designer known for such designs. Which designs were the Schiaparelli inspired? Fatima, I'm curious. KK says, I finished my final campaign for the contest, but I'm still watching here. That's awesome that you're done. Please come on Wednesday, because we're going to be reviewing people's entries on Wednesday. Bring your entry and let's review and let's give inspiration for others, or like you can get feedback from all of us here on chat, and it would just be a great opportunity. So I recommend, I'll speak on this real quick. I'll just take a little sidebar here to talk about this. I want to tell you about my experience improving as an artist and why feedback from others is such a good thing. It could be a little nerve-wracking to come on stream and open yourself up to others to be judged and have, constructive feedback. Now, I'm sure everybody on this stream will be very positive and encouraging and not being a-holes or anything. But there was I talked about it last week. There was a show I used to watch on Suno, and Jonathan David, he was on the show with me. And there's a guy that I really appreciated because I thought he was very skilled at critiquing music. And not with all tracks, he would get a little off balance in some things. The dude was a dancer for like 20 plus years. He was a dance instructor, and he had a very good feel for what makes a song decent or not. And I liked coming onto his show. I'd bring my songs, and at first he really didn't like most of them. He didn't appreciate my style. And the more I tuned into the show, the more I started to get what he was hearing and seeing and whatever. I realized I was like, this guy, he was a bit rough around the edges, and many people did not like him, did not like his style, did not like his way of approaching things, and I don't blame them for that. But he actually was good at critiques. He wasn't good at articulating why something didn't work, but he was good at hearing it when it didn't. And that's, I learned and grew from this guy by just observing what he would get tuned out about. When he was like, man, too many words here, you're using too many words here, I was going, oh, I hear what he's talking about. If they had just tried to edit themselves a little bit in this way or this way, over time, over watching his show for a few months, I began to absorb the frequency of what he was hearing in there, and it drastically improved my songwriting. So I say all that to say, it may be a little nerve-wracking to come on stream and receive feedback and critique from people, constructive criticism or whatever, but we'll all be nice. I'll make sure we're all really kind to each other, and it'll be a great opportunity to grow if you let it. I would love for this to become kind of a regular thing too, where we can kibitz on each other's work and help each other grow and improve. Of, hey, you could have done this better, you could have done this better, brought in constructive ways, in not negative ways at all, but just, this is what I see, this is what my eyes can observe, and this is how you might level up to the next level. We don't see it at first. We just get really obsessed with our own work. Like, man, I made this piece of art and it's really good and I love it. And you may feel that way about something, and then when you grow, you may come back to it a month later and you're going to be like, oh, that wasn't nearly as good as I thought it was at the time. And that just shows that you've grown, that you've improved as an artist, that you've improved as a creative. So I think it would be a great practice to hold on, what, Jonathan, what were you saying oh no about? Were you talking about me saying oh no about the show I was referring to there? He was a good critic, Jonathan says. I'm not naming names here. I liked the dude, and I'm sorry that he didn't continue in a better direction. That's all I gotta say. The show ended, and it used to be cool and it used to be fun. Peach Pie, welcome to the show. On is the funniest guy in ImagineArt. Comment forced under a bet. So somebody lost a bet and had to compliment On apparently and say that he's the funniest person in ImagineArt. That can't possibly be true because I work at ImagineArt as well, so On can't possibly be the funniest. I'll just have you know, Peach Pie. Just so you know. Okay, so I'm going to try to catch up on comments here. We're still waiting. I'm not sure what the agent is doing over here, but we're still waiting. So I'm going to just keep catching up on comments. Let's see. Fatima says, David, these are some examples. They get nature inspiration in the outfit. Okay, I don't have a way to show the examples on stream very well, but I see what you're talking about. Yeah, that's interesting. I like that lion one. Okay. Hey, Harris, somebody asked on stream last week a good question that I don't think you have been made aware of yet, and I think would be good to ask the team. I'm not sure who is handling this. How do people, since the submissions to the fashion contest have to be done on, like, through our community feature on ImagineArt, how do we take an entry that we had to edit offline? Because if you're doing a video entry, you'll need to, do editing and whatever, to stitch together, because it has to be a 1-minute video. How do people submit like a 1-minute video for this contest? So that's something we should clarify. Okay. Vera says, yesterday I tested a paid avatar in Fashion Studio along with some stuff at Avatar Clothing, but unfortunately the appearance of the avatar and the clothes didn't match up. Any tips on how to work? That I'm not sure I fully follow what you're saying there, Vera, but maybe when we actually get into Fashion Studio and if you see what I'm doing, maybe it'll prompt you to be able to ask in a different way. Or if you want to call into the show real quick and ask, that'd be fine as well. Oh, On says I won. David equals 1. On equals 0. I guess he's capitulating that I am funnier. It's, what I do. Oh, your own avatar. Tested a paid. Okay, that makes more sense. I wasn't sure with the paid avatar. I didn't think we had paid avatars. So put your own avatar. Are you saying... So it changed your avatar's appearance and the clothing's appearance when you uploaded it? Is that what you're meaning, Vera? Okay. Oh, Joshua says, thanks for asking that question to Harris. You are welcome. No more Cheetos. It didn't come out me looking cool. I got destroyed by David Ora. I don't know if all of that is English, but I'm going to pretend I understood it. All right. So Harris says, an answer to my question, you basically make a social media post tagging ImagineArt, and then you submit that link. So it doesn't have to be through our ImagineArt community thing, which if you haven't seen it, it's pretty cool. I don't know why this is taking so long. Okay. I'm just going to let it do its thing. We'll go look at the community real quick while this is happening. If I can find it. It's so hard to see in this resolution. I can't, my screen. Okay, let me get out of Enterprise. Yeah, Joshua. So it doesn't have to be published in the ImagineArt community. That is correct. Were you the one that asked that question last week, Josh? I'm assuming you were, based on how excited you were about me asking that to Harris. I feel really bad. I can't find the community. How do I find the community page? I don't know our site as well as I should. Where is it at? Somebody tell me in comments. Wait, so I can hear you, Harris. Yes. Hey, Harris, can I stop you? Harris, can I stop you? What, can you just come on stream and explain this? Because I think that'd be a lot easier. I'm not gonna be able to repeat all this Harris is talking in my ear. I think, yeah. Can you just come on stream? We'll look at this together. I can get it to you again if you want. Yeah. Oh, I love. So you guys are using. Vera and Josh are talking about in our YouTube section. He used his own avatar for the fashion studio. That's a cool idea. I hadn't thought about doing that. Okay, so Harris is going to join us real quick. We are waiting on the agent over here still. I'm not sure what it's doing. It looks like it's done most of the work already. What? Not even sure if it's going to be aware of our conversation. We'll find out. Okay, so it looks like these just didn't finish. Oh, here's Harris. All right, let's see if I can get this to work. How do I switch that? Camera B is now Harris. Hey, buddy.
Hello.
Thanks for coming on. Let me kill the background music.
Yeah.
So
Can you
you
hear
were
me,
just
Bob?
telling. I can hear you. Yes, and I'm assuming that
Yeah,
everybody
how
else
are
can hear
you?
you.
I hope everyone is doing good. It's great to be back with all of you after a little break. And David, as always, doing amazing work.
Why, thank
So
you.
I just I'll just hop on to this query. So basically, a very pretty simple way of submitting for the fashion studio contest. You just have to make the post, whatever you are generating on ImagineArt, and you take it to the editor for the post production to get the film ready. After that, you'd actually have to post on any of the social medias, and you have to tag ImagineArt, right? So once that is done, you'd have to submit that particular link on the submission portal, and along with that you'd also have to attach the community assets link. Now that was a good question, that how do you access your community assets. So whatever you create on ImagineArt, it basically is available on a folder that is called assets, right? And those assets is where all of the generations like images, videos, everything is over there. Now if you'll go there and click on any of the generations that you have made, for example, if you've
Let me
made
show
an
that on
image,
screen real quick, Harris. Hold on one second. Let
yeah,
me
that
put
works.
that on screen. Okay, so you can see my screen, right?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. All right. So we go to how do we just go to
Yeah,
the assets here?
yeah, yeah. And just open any of the assets that you may want to put into community.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah,
let's
perfect.
find it.
So
Let's find.
now,
Yeah, I
okay,
like this one.
perfect.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now, well, I can't see the entire screen, but right next
Here,
to
let
the
me.
download button.
Right here.
Yep, perfect. Yeah, perfect. Let's just click on this. Okay, so this is sent to
Community
the.
asset not. It says community asset not found when I did that.
Okay, so this should be an error, but usually what happens? Oh, perfect, perfect.
Okay.
So this is published to the community. Now what happens is that there's a moderation that happens at the back end before this appears at your profile. So now can you
Okay.
go to your profile?
Let's find out.
Right.
Uh,
So currently you don't have any, because the moderation would accept it and put it over here, right?
okay. So
But
it didn't
once it is
accept it,
here,
or it might have been that error that we just got.
no,
When it's
it will accept it
oh
after
okay.
the review.
Okay.
Yeah. And what happens after that is you just click on the asset, and you'd be able to copy the link from the nav bar up top. Oh,
Okay.
sorry, the search bar up top, and though that is the link to the asset, which is
So
basically you're gonna put in.
So you're going to copy this link once you have posted it
Yeah.
to community assets, and that's what you put on the entry. So you put like if you've published your finished product, if you have a video, you've published your finished product, you post that on socials, and then you put that link as well. But you also put whatever assets you've created and used in that video. You copy these links from the. Okay, I got that right.
Yeah.
Anybody have any
Yep.
questions about
Exactly.
that? Because that is a little bit confusing. So I'm glad we're covering that. If you
Yeah.
have any questions for Harris about that, let me know. and doesn't look like anybody does so far. So you'll submit many links, Joshua asks.
Yeah, you can submit multiple links.
Is there just room for one link in the form? Should we go look at the form together?
Well,
That'd be a
yeah,
good
sure.
idea.
I think we can upload multiple links. I was just talking to the team about it today. Let me check. Um,
View contest. How to enter.
for
See
now,
what
I
should
think
look.
there's only one link, but we might be able to allow it by tomorrow for multiple links.
Community asset link. So, yeah, that's an interesting one. I think we would have to. Yeah, we gotta think this through better. how to let people publish
Uh,
full videos.
Yeah, so right now it's just one link. For example, you just copy that link, or you can just select it from over here. There's an option over here, right? Select from profile. Yeah.
But that's not going to give me a
So
link to my finished video for my entry. So that's not
yeah, so you don't need that. You just need to paste the link to the
the
social
social
media.
post link. Okay.
Yeah.
And so we'll just
That
have
accounts
one.
for that.
Okay. All right. So this is where you'll share your finished product right here in the social post, and then share at least one link to an asset that was part of the generation used for that. Okay.
Yeah,
On
exactly.
asks, Harris, is there a limit to the asset generations and anyone can be chosen as a winner if a single person try to add multiple entries?
Okay, so for now, the submission is restricted to only one submission,
Okay.
but we are looking forward to add at least two submissions. One can go for the film, and the other one can go for the shoot, the fashion shoot. So one
Okay.
could go for the
Okay.
fashion shoot, and one can go for the fashion film.
Yeah, I was actually mentioning that at the beginning. I thought you could submit for all because there's 3 different ways to enter, aren't there? There's
Yep, exactly.
so we
So
can't
there are
enter
three
all
ways to
3
enter.
currently. That's going to change
Yeah.
though? Okay.
No, that's the thing that has been implemented today. Yeah.
Okay. So you can only submit one entry. You have to choose a category. You can't enter in multiple
Yeah.
categories.
So if you have already submitted at film, that's gonna be logged, and
Okay.
that's gonna leave space for shoot, and then you can just do it for shoot, or you can just do it combined with all.
Okay. All right.
So a single one for each. Yeah.
How do they submit? So if you're doing a shoot, okay, so it's just going to be you're going to post your 5 images on your social post and then post one of the images here, the community asset link. Is that
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Vera says, Josh, I keep the avatar in basic neutral clothes to properly show off the body and features, then layer the clothing on top. I think making the avatar description more detailed. All right. So that was okay, Josh was asking a question to Vera earlier in chat. Okay. All right. Thank you for joining us, Harris. That helps clear that up.
Thank you.
I assume, are you still going to come back on at the end of the show?
Yeah. Perfect.
All right.
I'll join you guys at the end, and awesome work, David.
All right. See you, buddy.
Perfect.
Let's go back, check out our stuff going on over here. All right. Thanks for coming on, Harris. Really helped. Okay, I'm going to go. It looks like these nodes are just hung, so I'm going to rerun them. It's the ones that haven't come back yet. It looks like we got some prompts that are blowing up, so it could be. Yeah. Ironic since the agent wrote the prompts. So I wonder if it's going to do that for all of them. Oh, I just ran that one. Boy, this workflow keeps jumping around with the agent open. A moderator. Yeah, these prompts. Okay. So there's 2 different YouTube channels we're on right now, Harris. We're on the ImagineArt Live channel and the ImagineArt channel. So I'm not sure which one she's on. She could be on the one that you're not on. So whichever one you're not on is the one that she's on. So that one's running. All right. Looks like a bunch of these are just getting AI moderated. Understandable. So I like that swimsuit. That's kind of dope. Okay. I'm going to start singling out the ones that I really like, and I don't know why it keeps jumping around like that. That's annoying me. Don't like that one. Yeah, so it seems like there's a bit of a bug going on with the layout when I'm using AI agent here and it generates a bunch of nodes like this. It causes the jump around a lot. So don't want that one. Don't want that one. I kind of like that. Man, I'm I'm so tempted to use the puffy clown one just because it was funny. Oh, this was cool. I like that one. Okay, now this thing keeps. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna select all of these and then arrange and see if that does something for me. Tidy up. What did it do? It put it back in a grid format. All right, so it's got to be something that's funky is going on with the agent interaction. I'm gonna try something here. I just pasted all of those. I bet that unlinked them from the agent, and I bet it's not gonna jump around on me anymore. We'll find out. Oh, that's cool. That is real cool. It looks like a glitch dress. That's neat. All right, so I like that one. Like that one. That one was interesting. Oh, I thought I already drug that one out. This one. Oh, come on. Sarthak Jane says woohoo. I'm not sure what the woohoo is about. Hey Sarthak, thanks for joining us. Glad to have you. Pixeled and glitched, Rhodey says. Fatima, this stream will be available on YouTube. Yes, in case we ever need to review what's discussed. Yes, so Fatima is asking in Discord if the stream is available on YouTube. Yes, so video on demand will always be available for the stream. If you ever want to go back and review something, do it there. That's kind of interesting, but I don't like the shape. It's kind of boring. I'm looking for things like this because this is, yes. I want really zany. We're making something zany here, folks. All right, so Harris, you're just joining on all the different channels, aren't you? And if you wouldn't mind, y'all, give us a like and subscribe if you haven't so done yet. The bubble wrap one, yes, already. This fly one is really interesting too. That's a little too disturbing for me. I don't know if she would fit in a laundromat with that pointy thing on her head, so I don't know about that one. That one's a little too see-through for a family-friendly stream. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Boring. I already reviewed that one. Okay. Boring. That one's, yeah, it's interesting, but it's just kind of boring. Oh, I really like that one. Looking for zany here, so. Come on. Rhodey's like the black needle. And says the black wings twin with the white wings one. That could be kind of cool. I agree. All right. Yeah, the 90s neon style was pretty dope. That's just too boring. Another glitch one. I liked the other one better. I don't like all the live moss. Barbed wire. Too transparent. Okay. I'm gonna go look at these two because I thought some of these were really cool. So let me see if any of these are worth pulling out, and then we can choose from there. I really liked this coat. This coat sent me. I don't know where to go. Oh, please tell me I didn't just paste 50. Okay, good. And let me see if I can find any of the others I really liked. The swan one was interesting. It's a swan dress. Bring that over. The chainmail dress was kind of interesting. My wife really liked this one, so I'm gonna consider it for her. Hi, honey, if you're watching. I love you. Right. There was one more over here that I thought might be a worthy contender. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, this 3D printed one was kind of neat. This one I kind of liked. This one I kind of liked. All right, so I'm probably overdoing it here because I'm going to have to choose from all of these still. But this one was cool too. I really like that. I think that was it. Yep, that'll do. Okay. So Sarthak Jane asks what this campaign is about briefly. So we are basically doing a live stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday now let me adjust this comment thing because it's displaying funny. Just to help you learn how to use ImagineArt to the best of your ability. We want it to really unlock you as creators. So Sarthak, if you don't know anything about ImagineArt, this is the right place to be. I'm going to teach you whatever you want to know. I'm going to show you how I use it, how I approach things. So currently we are generating we're going to try to do a video for the ImagineArt Fashion Gala campaign that is happening this month, and it ends on July 31st. And we're just working on creating an entry for that today. We'll continue creating the entry on Wednesday, and then at the end of the stream on Wednesday, anybody who wants to come on stream and show us your entry, just for feedback, critique. If you haven't submitted yet and you just want to get my opinion or anybody else's opinion, just to, we're not judging. I'm not judging Harris's. Harris, I don't think you're one of the judges. I'm not sure who is judging, but none of the people doing the judging are going to be giving you feedback or critique here. Just people who have experience using ImagineArt, experienced creators, me, for whatever that's worth. So, come on stream, bring your entry. You could win $2,000 or just a share of the prize pool. There's a bunch of really exciting prizes there. So if you want to come on the stream, I encourage you, be bold. I got to work on this slide. This slide is not nearly as cool. This slide is way cooler. Yeah, I gotta fix this one. So, Harris, I know only one thing about fashion, and that's white polo shirts. And On says same. I I know a lot more about fashion than I appear to know by how I dress, only because of somebody I used to date, and I don't know very much at all. So um, I'm wearing my Spider-Man shirt and Adidas shorts right now, so I have zero room to speak about fashion. But I do know something about directing cool videos, and that is the name of the game today. So I'm just going to choose from amongst all of these zany outfits and make the coolest video I can make with them. So if you didn't catch the beginning of the stream, we started out in Claude, and I gave it all of the promotional videos that we are using. Oh, you can't see my screen. Now you can see my screen. I gave it all the promotional videos for ImagineArt that was released about the fashion campaign, and it downloaded them, analyzed them, gave me some ideas. I could have thought of an idea myself, but I like brainstorming with Fable or Soul or whoever, and it just becomes the curation process, right? Just choosing what we think is going to do best. So we, as a chat, chose number 5 from that list, which was a laundromat concept. And then I chose a prompt that would allow it to generate 50 outfits. And that's where we are. We have narrowed it down. It took a lot longer than I was anticipating. So we're already an hour 18 or an hour 9 into the stream, and we have at least our choices for the outfits now. So yeah, we're definitely going to make this a 2-parter. I really like this one. I want this to win. On says, let me know whom to send money to, Harris. I guess, On, are you the guy that's paying for the contest? At least. I really like this glitch dress. I think this would be useful. The bubble wrap dress is really cool, so we're definitely going to go with that. And so that's 3. Does anybody else have a favorite of these that they want to see in our video? Hit me in chat. Hey dress. Ooh, that scaly black, she says. This one? Is this the one you meant, Rody? Yeah, each one of these is a theme by itself. That's kind of what I wanted them to be really distinct and different, because the laundromat is going to change for each dress or outfit or whatever. So the one with layers, this one. Oh, Joshua, is that one? All right, so what does everybody think about those choices? The Neo outfit. Which one's the Neo outfit? I don't know which one's the neon probably is what you meant. What's the hay dress at the bottom left? This one down here? That is interesting. I don't like how it rendered it. Just not a fan of that. It looks a little too AI-y to me. And I think it looks too much like a luau dress to me, but sorry, Rody, I'm gonna veto you. This is my stream. No, I'm just kidding. Oh man, I really want to do this big puffy jacket too. Oh, which one do I cut? I think I'm gonna cut this one because I think this is better. So sorry, Josh, I know you liked that one. Okay, so we got that, and that. I think these are a really fun, really wild, eclectic thing. I hope this will actually work, because I'm going to try to extract these pieces of clothing now, and they're all one piece, so that should help. So I'm going to tell the agent. I've never tried this, so this is going to be interesting. I selected the image, so this conversation I'm having with the agent is aware of these images. I want you to extract the clothing for each of these outfits. Wait, why is there 6 selected? That's not supposed to be there. 5. That's better. Let me go look at the clothing thing over here. Just to make sure I'm telling it right to do right. Okay, so choose outfit, create new. It's a dress, so I need a front and a back image. And then fabric and print details, auto cutout. Okay. I'm not sure what this means exactly. I guess if it does have fabric. Yeah, okay. Okay. We can do this. So we need a front and a back, and then a separate image for fabric and print details. Overlaid on a white background. Okay, so we're gonna try this. I'm not 100% if this is gonna work or not, but let's find out. On says, oh, whoops. I was about to put On's comment on screen and I accidentally almost banned Harris from ImagineArt. So I'm glad there's a dialogue that pops up when you hit the ban button on Ecamm. So, On says, I think cyber techie type fashion is pretty dope as well. I agree. So if you have a texture, the print and the fabric, Joshua says. So yeah, I was a little, I think all of these are going to, ooh, Roadies is calling in. 1 second. All right. Roadies, your mic didn't work last time. So are we going to try this again? I don't see your camera yet either. You there? Roadies? Hold on, let's see if I can get this working. We had problems last time Roadies tried to call in, so I hope we can get her on this time. I don't know though. Roadies, you there? It says you're unmuted. Is your camera working? Ah, this is such a bummer. This happened last time too. Sorry, Roadies. It doesn't appear that. Maybe we need to pitch in as a community and get Roadies a better mic or camera or something. All right, Roadies, I'm gonna have to kick you off. It's not working. I wish it were. I'm really excited that you called in. Sorry. Bye. It says the mic is muted. She says. It didn't show that from my end. Like I can see when your mic is muted on my panel over here, Roadies, and it was, yeah, it wouldn't start. I'm sorry. Hey, Roadies, if you want, we can sometime offline, we can test this out and get your settings configured to make it work on the stream. I'd love to have you on, and I'm pretty sure if we did this offline, I could get you, we could get it working out so that you'd be able to be a guest on the show, because you've been coming to every stream so far, and I appreciate that. So I want to show you the love there. So maybe if we chat sometime tomorrow, and we can work it out and get you connected. So, all right, let's check in on our image generations here. I hope it's only doing it for those ones that I chose. 'Cause man, if it's only doing it, or if it's doing it for everything, that would be, what is it doing? Did it have something different selected? Yeah, because it's doing it for what? I didn't want that. Okay, no, that's right. I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay, that's awkward. Putting a head in there. All right, so it is not doing what we want. It's putting the model in there. right, some of these are okay. Okay. So this is kind of working on some of them, but we're gonna have to redo it. It's neat though. It's iterating through them really well. I really, really enjoy this agentic. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, Roadies. I want to run another round of creating front and back. So I'm gonna have to tell it to exclude the model. We didn't do that. Do them all and make sure the fabric texture ones. Anybody got any suggestions on how I prompt that? I'm not sure how to make it so it just shows like a flat view. Be a flat view of the pattern print if there is one. Although most of these don't even probably need it. None of these are prints. That one maybe needed, but I guess that might be useful. Okay, we'll leave it. Fabric sample demo sheet. Oh, that's helpful. Thank you, Roadies. Fabric sample demo sheet. Perfect. Fashion Studio. So Josh is saying if I just give it the dress with the model in it, it'll still extract it properly. Is that what you're indicating? You can try to put the image with the model. Fashion Studio will extract it automatically. Okay. If I don't succeed on this pass, I'm just gonna redo it. If I don't succeed on this pass, then I will just do that. I don't have my references selected still, so I'm curious if the agent's going to be smart enough to know I'm still referring to these 5 images. Okay, that looks like it'll work better. I don't know where it's going to do it, but hopefully it's smart enough to reuse the existing. It's making my workflow awful gigantic. Okay, so we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I like when it zooms the workflow in automatically for me. So, if one of y'all wins the contest and gets the $2,000 prize, anybody have any fun ideas for what you're gonna do with that $2,000? Love to hear. Kind of like if you win the lottery, right? Like, what are you gonna do with the $2,000 if you win? Okay, I guess that's what we're looking for, isn't it? Yeah, probably decent enough. It's a helpful prompt, thank you. And it looks like it's doing a lot better with actually showing us the in and outs of this. Yeah, that looks so much like it's origami. I love it. Like even the crease around the butt there, like that looks like real folded paper. It's so good. Yeah, this is... So I agree with you, Josh, that it probably would work, if we just let it cut out the model. I like to provide less opportunity for failure as possible. If we can be as specific as possible with the inputs here, I think we'll wind up with a better result. That would just be my guess. Okay, this is looking decent, looking decent. I love how, man, that Nana Banana 2 or whichever model is being used here is doing such a good job of like interpreting these. Like it did the bust really well in the front, and then the back, like, you know, it didn't try to make it a second bust. I'm just impressed. We've come such a long way in the models. I'm curious with stuff like this, what Fashion Studio will do with that, whether that will actually help things or not. Okay, yeah, those fabric demo sheets, that was a great prompt. That helps a lot. Okay, so let's download all of these guys and girls. What is this one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, get rid of these and these. You can just do this. Okay. So now let's go create our outfits. Of course, it's not in the good order. Of course not. No. There's the front of that one. And the back here. Oh, wrong way. Print. That lucky guess. I guess it'd probably be easier if I were icons, maybe. Yeah, that'd be easier. Okay. Waiting for this to complete. Fatima, thanks for coming. Yeah, we will be glad to have you come back, but please check out the VOD. And yeah, thanks for so much for hopping on the stream. I'm gonna keep going for a little bit longer here. We did 2 hours on Friday, and I want to at least try to get 1 or 2 good outfits constructed here, and then we'll continue on Wednesday with our actually putting it all together. So this is taking a bit. Surprising. I guess it's doing some processing on these after you upload them, my guess. Okay, so that's interesting. It extracted 1 segment of that. So that's interesting, but okay. Let's try it. Can we rename these, I wonder? Or did I just mess it up by doing that? Edit. Is there no way to name these dresses? All right, Harris, feature suggestion to the team, please. Let's have a way to name our custom dresses. If I don't see a way to do it, yeah. That'd be cool. All right, so add another one. Let's do the swimsuit. Fashion Studio is a product in a product. That is right. Yo, dog, I heard you like products, so I put a product in your product. Yeah, it really is. Okay, now let's put the front one or the back. I guess I can put this on my other screen. It'll be easier. You guys won't be able to see it, but you don't need to see me drag and drop. There it is. What up, Peepaw? Good to have you, buddy. It's my friend Yatarth from India. Checking out the stream. And I appreciate it, the compliment of the studio. I'm working on. I want to have more light on the shelf behind me here. There, that away somewhere. I would love to, I'm thinking like a light up ImagineArt logo or something would be really cool. And I just gotta convince On to let me get one. I think it would be a really neat thing. If you guys haven't seen Tony the Sign Guy on TikTok, he's hilarious. I sent him an email last night asking for a quote just because I think it'd be fun to order from him. All right. Do I sing while doodling? I can, I guess. I've never tried. No, I don't sing while doodling, but I do sing sometimes. On was saying I need to get on stream with my guitar at some point. That'd be fun. Could all sing Kumbaya or something. As we wait for our AIs to generate things. Gotta find something to do while we're waiting. We should do I agree, man. That would be like, wouldn't it look really dope to have just like a nice, bright, shiny ImagineArt logo right over my left shoulder there? I think that'd be really cool. The only question is, should we do it in the purple or should we do like a white? Because I was thinking like let's see if I can find something that has it. Yeah, over here on this stream, you can see like this purple one. If it was backlit, but it was showing the colors through, it'd be a nice pop of color. Plus, I have that purple light bar that you can't actually see over my shoulder here. There, that guy, kind of giving a little purple wash on the wall there. So I think a purple ImagineArt logo behind me would look really, really dope. So, people. There should be an ImagineArt man, kind of a mystic who is behind all of this. He's been with you all along. I should mention, Peepaw used to be on my team here at ImagineArt when I was training models. He was my data guy. He was awesome at coalescing my data sets and getting them all into place for me. Oh, I did this as a top and not a dress. Can I edit that, I wonder? Let's find out. I cannot. I guess that's right. Is a swimsuit a top in fashion parlance, I guess. The blue purple neon. What is On says the blue purple neon for the logo. I haven't seen a blue purple neon. What do you mean? Can you show me an example of that on Slack or something? All right. So I'm gonna leave this here. We're gonna try out this top and this dress, and I guess that's a dress, right? That's a coat dress, and we're just gonna see if we can create something worth showing here. So we're gonna do an editorial shoot. Oh yeah, we need to know what our venue here looks like. So. Give me an image model prompt for the laundromat. You can skip this to the next tab directly, Rody says. So first I want to get my set here. That should work. And we'll make it 16 by 9. Oh, not 21 by 9. 16 by 9. Probably doesn't need high thinking, but I like to do high thinking. My guess is thinking has something to do with it producing better images when you run it in high thinking. I've seen people talk about if you're using just ChatGPT, that ChatGPT app, and you generate images through there, comparing the results you get with instant versus like pro. And that leads me to think you probably get a better result with high thinking turned on. That would just be my assessment. Because there's no swimsuit details, so you can add the picture with the model directly to create the editorial. Okay, I guess I see what you're seeing. Yes, we do have MCP, and it's pretty neat. You can literally just use it right here in Claude. I have it. How do you use skills in Claude? Maybe I just don't have it set up right now. Anyways, yes, we have the Imagine MCP set up, and I could have had, I'll just tell Claude to generate. I don't know why I didn't think of that. It actually might be a little bit more of a hassle because I already have my workflow going. We'll just see what he does. So that was pretty cool. I don't like what it did with the logo, but I do like that it had it backwards. It could be because I'm in work mode right now, and so I don't have my connector set up at the moment. So it would have worked, but that's okay. We're not focusing on MCP right now. I'm gonna run this a couple more times. Let's see what ImagineArt 2.0 does with this. And ideogram, since we don't need we don't need it to, I don't know what I'm just going to use their expand prompt. We don't need a reference image, so we really can just use whatever model we need here. I don't think they have Seadream 5. Oh, they do have it Pro in workflows now. Seadream V5 Pro. Let's do that. All right, let's see what we got here. Close this, make more room. That's not bad. Text is not what I want. That's not bad. I don't like that it's not doing the text backwards. I guess I could edit that. But it's doing gibberish text there too. Let's see what Seadream gives us. Come on, Seadream. Oh no, guys, I'm running into a small technical glitch that may require us to end the stream early, and that is that I didn't eat lunch. Yes, so that is a technical glitch. My stomach is growling, and I may have to call it. Ban AI says, Marielle is 2454. You are on the wrong live stream, my friend. But welcome anyway. We love you, and I'm sorry you feel that way. AI is your friend. You just, whatever. Haters gonna hate, but AI is such a fun thing. I wish people who have that attitude would give it a chance, because it allows people who wouldn't have had otherwise been able to. We were talking about this at the beginning of the stream, to create things that they wouldn't have otherwise been able to create. Like directing a music video is a really fun thing for me, and nobody would have given me a chance to direct a music video without AI. But using AI, I practiced my chops in directing a music video to the point where I can actually direct a half decent music video now, just all using AI. So I'm sorry you feel that way, Mariella's2454, but we love you anyway. And I bet someday you'll give AI a chance and be like, okay, this is kind of cool. It can be slop or it can be really clever. It just depends on the person using it and what they are doing with it. And Peepaw Pip Install YP says the AI is the bands we made along the way. I'm not going to ban Mariella's because I don't know if it's, they have only said that one thing, but they're definitely on the wrong stream. All right, I don't know why C-Dream is holding us up here. This is C-Dream. My workflow is so spread out now, thanks to my agent. I don't know what that was. There we go. Come on. All right, so apparently C-Dream is slow. Ooh, it's pretty though. That'll do. I like that. Okay, so we have our setting. And all right, so Rhodes was saying we can skip this tab and just go straight to the video. I just for the sake of the stream, I want to try it just to find out. So set scene. I've never done this before and others haven't done it before. So you are probably right, Rhodes. But I want a shot of her in the setting, and I feel like I just want to see what Fashion Studio gives me for that. So let's find kind of like this. Let's see, what should she be wearing? We didn't generate shoes, and that's okay. These will do. All right, so let's shoot this. Peepaw says, actually, no, if we ban AI, we'll ban Grok. I think it's hilarious, all the people asking Grok on X, like, hey, Grok, is this true? And it's like nobody can think for themselves anymore. It's hilarious. That is one of the downsides of AI. I do have to say it. We probably, if you don't have some discipline, I included, will probably grow lazy because of AI mentally. We will probably, in certain aspects, in certain areas, will probably not be able to think as well. And that's certainly a trade-off. I heard somebody talking recently on X about how coders are like losing touch with some of the skills that they've developed because they don't have to use them anymore. And it's like, you don't use it, you lose it. And, thinking through problems in a complex way instead of farming that out to a machine, it's certainly something that is worth considering. Like, just socially as a society, are we shooting ourselves in the foot, if we're farming all of our thinking out to machines? So I try to not do that. I try to spend as much time like not thinking with a machine as I do thinking with a machine. Cases like this, though, as you saw at the beginning of this stream, using Claude to think of the ideas for it. It's like, well, this is a throwaway kind of thing for me. Okay, that doesn't work because all right, I'm going to have to make it a dress. I'm going to have to re-upload this as a dress. And it didn't use my setting at all. So maybe I didn't choose it. So that's my bad. All right, let's fix this. Gonna remove this one. Make sure I make it address this time. Yeah, I can. I'm going to. Josh says I could try the jacket. I like this one. I want to see how this one looks too. What is that? I'm getting so hungry that I can't even think. Origami. An origami swimsuit just sounds really neat. But I appreciate y'all sticking around with me, just hanging out as we wait for loading bars to finish. Yeah, roadies, I didn't choose the laundromat in the when I actually clicked the button, so that was my bad. I uploaded it, but it didn't actually like set the setting, so we'll fix that. I need a loading bars theme song. Wait, did it changed this when I uploaded it? That's not this. Oh. It changed the design because it turned it into a dress. That's hilarious. Let me turn off auto cutout. So that's an interesting feature we just discovered. All right, so turning off the auto cutout. I'm gonna turn it off here too, actually. That's okay, so that's good to know. It's a lot quicker if you turn off the auto cutout. Choose my setting. Okay. Yeah, we need a way to name these scenes and stuff. Harris, I don't know if you're still on, man. We should definitely talk to the team about that. Like if you upload a custom setting or a dress or something. Yeah, it would be cool in a swimming pool or fountain setup. You're right, Reddies. It's going to be in a laundromat right now, though. Joshua says, then you can write a prompt before generating. Yeah, if I, like just in the describe your shot area, is that what you mean there, Josh? I was thinking about that. I wasn't even sure like what I'd put. I just wanted to see what it generated first. And then if I want to change something, I will. So if it were you, Josh, what would you put in this? Like, how would you custom prompt on this? Ruddy's is laughing at me. Okay, I think I have it in me to wait for these to generate, and then I'm gonna wait for these to generate, and I'm gonna animate one. While this is working, let me at least get the jacket. We got to do the jacket too. So choose a different pose. Do you have a pose suggestion? I like the hair toss crop. The leg kick would be really interesting in the jacket. I don't think AI would do a good job with that. I think a stool side sit. No, it probably wouldn't work with that. All right, let's do the hair toss crop. And those shoes will not do. She needs some green foam slides with this one. Yes. All right, let's see what this looks like. So it's definitely changing the design a bit. That's unfortunate. Huh. Boots. Josh and Rhodey's are both saying boots. Army boots with which outfit? The puffer jacket. I gotta figure out how to make this outfit work. It is not getting the dress at all, but I wonder if I edit it. Does it have to have this? If I remove this fabric and print details, does it still work? Because I wonder if that's messing it up. Would it work even if I didn't have a back? I wonder. Oh, it kept it. That's annoying. All right, I'm going to delete that and try it again. I want to turn off the auto cutout. So I'm going to try just adding the front and back and see if it doesn't make me put the... Oh no, I did the thing. Cancel. Okay, turn off auto cutout. Turn off auto cutout. It will definitely restyle my swimsuit. And oh, it's top. Make it the dress. There we go. Whew. Okay. So I wonder if it's calling it a dress. Well, so I think if I prompt here, and let's go back to the pose we were looking for. What was that? What was that pose? Hands at hips. Okay. Where was that? Both hands pockets? No. Hands at hips. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to try to be... She's wearing an origami swimsuit. Green swimsuit. So yeah, we're just going to try telling it this explicitly just to see what it does. Oh, that puffer jacket actually worked out pretty good. And yes, the boots would have been cool, but come on, how cool are those green slides? Come on. That's a great suggestion. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Rasta Rhythm Sai? Okay, Rasta Rhythm Sai. Maybe if you add some keywords into the prompt, like preserve the origami dress shape and volumes and texture, or something in that direction. Hope it helps. I think that's exactly what we should do there, Rasta. So I hope that covers it. We'll see if my prompt... Yeah. Preserve the origami swimsuit shape and volumes and texture exactly from the reference images. We'll just do that as well. Okay, so I really like this puffer jacket with the slides. Y'all think I should do boots? You think I should do another one with boots? These are actually pretty cool. I kind of like these. Oh, that's great. This one totally has a like candid, like you just caught me doing laundry in my crazy overstuffed puffer jacket. I really like that one. Publish this to the community. Yes, it worked. Okay. That didn't happen last time we tried it, so when Harris was on the stream with us. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I haven't seen these other... Okay. Location jump. Time and season story progression. Sequential narrative beats within the same scene. Huh. What does that do? Let's find out. It looks unfiltered with the slippers. What do you mean by that, Josh? I'm curious. Hey, if you will win, I would know. Or Connever. Win what? I'm curious. Fashion Studio changes the clothing design on its own. There isn't a detailed description box in the custom design section to lock in the look, which is a bit frustrating. Vera, I see what you're saying there. Let's find out if my... Yeah, it definitely is changing it. That's kind of it's just a hazard of AI images in general. But I wonder if there's just some prompting going on that's changing the look of it. Yeah, because it's certainly... So if I can find the original here. It's trying. It's trying. Oh yeah, it does look very candid. So this might be an instance of if we just have her in the dress already, that it would be better. So let's experiment with that. Let's try. I'm going to download that, and I'm going to go create a version of it that has her in it on the front view. And does anybody know, does it let you do it without a back view? Let's try it. Yes, it does. Okay. So we're going to pass the model in the front view, just like that. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, got to change her footwear here. How do I remove the footwear? Oh, there we go. Hit the X there. All right. I'm going to leave her barefoot with this dress. Does she need any accessories? No. We'll just let her. We'll let the swimsuit speak for itself. Okay. What the God? Come on now. Oh, maybe it thought she wasn't wearing anything underneath. That's probably what it was. Okay, I really like what that... Did you guys see what that did? That was neat. So, you know, you have these options you can do on your images here, but the story progression thing, that was cool. That's given me some great looks for the video, right? Like, these will be really helpful for the video. Those are great. Let's see if we can get a good look on this. I'm gonna go ahead and delete these just to get it out of my workflow here. I guess I can't delete them by doing that, huh? Okay, well, that's interesting. I didn't know that either. That's something interesting to note. So I'm learning how to use Fashion Studio live here on the air, y'all. So if I wanted to take these 4 shots here, and I set my scene, I guess I would just... I wonder what happens if I do that. What is it doing? Is it... Okay, I guess I should set it to video if I'm... Yeah. Okay, so... Okay, so that's still just generating images here? I'm confused. I'm really confused on what would happen if I hit that generation button. Let's find out. I don't know why it's letting me select multiple there and then pass them all in. This is actually a lot closer to what we were looking for with the... That's not it. Not it at all. I'm curious if I did story progression, if it would keep the same. Like it actually was pretty accurate on the outfit that time. I'm going to find out if it keeps the accuracy. Get rid of this one because that's useless. These are useless. I wish there was a way I could select multiple and delete. Look at that. It actually... Huh. Okay. It's actually keeping it. Vera, did you see that? It's actually like keeping the consistency of it throughout the shots. That's pretty cool. I'm going to retry that generation. I don't know why it didn't do my first one. And it also failed at the... Oh, here's the one. It added... Yeah, I'm not sure what the multi-selection thing is supposed to be accomplishing there. Why it's letting us select multiple images and then adding them to generate another image. I'm not understanding that, but I will ask. All right, so we actually have a few decent shots here of her, the Fifth Element. Yeah, those, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay. So I'm thinking about what to do next here, and one thing I'm realizing is, oh, I see. If you have different models, you can merge all models together in one scene. Ah, that's a great point, Josh. Yeah, good thought there. That would be helpful if I had multiple models. All right, so one thing I want to do is figure out how the scene should change with this. I want to change the scene each time she changes outfits, but it still be the same setting. It's just lit differently. The color grade of the scene changes. Maybe there's even like stuff that appears in the scene for each outfit. But I don't think I'm going to get that done today. I want to play around with something and understand something a little bit better in Fashion Studio. And so we'll come back Wednesday and we will continue to work on this and we'll see how far we can get. So, does anybody want to come on and chat before I hop off here? Harris was saying he wasn't going to be able to join live again at the end because it's past his bedtime, I think. So it's really late over there. I don't know if you're still around, but you're welcome to hop on, buddy. And if not, we are going to call it. So thank you to everybody who has hung out with us for the past couple of hours. This has been a great session. And unless anybody else has anything to say, let me check the comments. All right. Doesn't look like it. It's 2 a.m. here. Where are you at, Josh? Very curious. You are welcome, roadies. Very, very happy to keep doing this. I'm having fun with it, and appreciate you guys joining. Philippines. Okay, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I'm excited about some of these shots. Like, that's a fantastic shot. Okay, I want to make this video. That's really cool looking. Absolutely my pleasure, everybody. And it was so great. I'm so thankful for y'all to have joined us. And Faber, absolutely. And Josh says he learned a lot today. I'm glad. I think you taught me a lot today, Josh. I appreciate that. And man, I'm so impressed that there are so many people still on the stream. That makes me really, really happy that you guys stuck this out for 2 hours with me. So absolutely, Rasta. And man, I'm so encouraged by how many people are still on the stream. It's so cool. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. I'm having a fun time with it too. And we will see you back on Wednesday. And I don't think I announced this at the beginning of the stream, and I meant to, but we're going to start having on Fridays, we're going to have special guests. And this Friday, our first special guest is, I hope I get his name right. It's Charu Adaver. And I think it was a few months ago, Imagine had asked me to start a podcast, and I didn't have the studio set up yet. And it just like, we had recorded a few episodes with a few people, and it just didn't end up working out for us to broadcast those episodes because I didn't have the studio, and the backdrop was kind of cheesy, and the quality just wasn't there yet. So very, very excited to have Charu join me on stream this Friday because I really enjoyed my interview with him before. We're going to have a fun time hanging out with y'all. And we're going to be talking about film studio on Friday, and he's really, really excited about this. He's been doing some awesome stuff in film studio, and I'm going to let him show you all that, and maybe we'll work on something together live here on stream. So, oh, Charu, is that you? Is that Charu? Is that Orkundever? Is that awesome? So Orkundever is Charu, so he's going to be joining us on the stream. Joshua says, can you ask the ImagineArt team though if they can extend the deadline of the fashion studio? Ooh, I doubt they will do that. Come on, man, 11 days. That's quite a long time to get a 1 minute video done. You can do it. So yeah, the session on Friday sounds amazing. Josh says, absolutely, it will be amazing. This dude, yeah, we're gonna have a fun time chatting about film studio with y'all. He's had a lot more success with film studio than I was able to have, so I'm looking forward to learning from him here. So, all right, y'all, that's it from me. I need to eat because it is not 2 a.m. here. It is 2 p.m. and I did not eat lunch, and I am hungry. So, Rhodey says in Discord, she's still on Discord too. She's been everywhere. Did you hit all the different streams today, Rhodey? She says she's looking forward to it. Enjoy. All right, y'all, that's a wrap. See you next time, and thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
So